Education and awareness are at the heart of the Environment Department's campaign to encourage recycling and reduce waste. Our beaches, which are packed during the hot summer months, are the obvious place to target. New recycling bins were introduced 3 weeks ago, so are these being used?
Yes, they are using them. Obviously, we've received a lot of feedback in terms of how the existing system can be improved, which is something that we're taking into for next year's season. But having said that, we've found that a lot of people are using the bins. And in order to try and encourage people to use the bins more, we're actually going down to the beaches as part of the Marine Litter Awareness Program and teaching people about how to use the bins properly, but also about what happens to all the materials that you put in the bin and explaining the whole life cycle of the recycling process.
At Camp Bay, for example, 5 sets of recycling bins at different points throughout the beach have been installed. No excuse, really, not to get involved.
I think it's getting through to particular sort of cohorts in the population. There is much more that we can do. We have joined forces with non-governmental organizations, the Environmental Safety Group, the Nautilus Project, who are both doing some excellent work when it comes to raising awareness about recycling and marine litter. You might have seen the new recycling bins installed in the different beaches, as well as marine awareness posters. So essentially what we're trying to do is educate the public, tackling the recycling problem, if you could call it, at the grassroots.
And part of the latest drive, using some rather shocking images to send the message home, would you say?
Indeed. I mean, what we're doing is we're showing photos of the real impacts of marine litter with regards to its potential effects on dolphins, turtles, apart from the visual impacts that marine litter sort of involves.
The statistics are alarming, with 8 million tonnes of plastic dumped in our oceans every year. It's one of the messages being highlighted in the latest awareness drive locally, really focusing on how rubbish can affect our seas and marine life. Recycling figures are on the up, with the programme being revamped further. But is this having a real impact on attitudes?
First of all, you have to have the facilities there, which there are. In addition to that, there has to be a system of surveillance. We now have the litter wardens, for example, that are going to the beaches during weekdays and also during weekends to try and make sure that we use the bins properly. And in addition to that, there's the whole issue of awareness, which we've just ramped up this year. So I think if we tackle those 3 issues, we will be able to make a significant amount of progress.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. It's a simple message, and one that needs to be taken on board for any real visible change.